Indie music, a term that is widely used and maybe misused today. What exactly does it mean and what is it referring to? With this question in mind, we immersed ourselves in the Gainesville music scene to find out just that. Here is our attempt at defining the undefinable. So we decided to start our fieldwork at the Fest. The Fest is an annual indie music festival held in Gainesville where hundreds of bands come each year to perform. We decided to interview some people on the street and see what their opinions were on the topic.
You could say indie is like an independent label. Yeah. You could say indie music, not an independent label. Although that's pretty broad, but I would say anything progressive in its way of thinking, I guess. Okay. That sounds like pretentious, but anything just open-minded and good-hearted, I guess.
Okay. Indie music, like as far as like it's like independent music. Well, yeah, I mean it could go either way. I mean it could be like indie music, like just like as far as like it's like independent stuff. Like the ethic of it, the whole DIY thing. But or it could be like now everybody's like indie music, current like. Whatever popular indie bands are now, like that sort of thing.
Partying, drinking a lot, listening to good music. That's why we're here. So you can take that one.
I guess it just depends on the person, their opinion on it. Anybody that's not backed by a major label, and indie music is a really broad term. It seems to be used out of context a lot.
There's indie metal, there's indie punk, and it's really so many different styles of the actual music, and it is the individual person, your opinion of it. And I think, like he said, it has a lot to do with your label.
After attending a few shows at the Fest, we decided to go straight to the source and interview a local indie band named
Sanders. If you didn't catch that.
Josh was right here. He plays guitar.
I mean, indie music, it's not even so much, it's not a genre or a kind of label, it's sort of somewhere in between where it's sort of a collection of related genres that sort of share a certain way of doing things. I mean, you can be indie and be on a small independent label. You can be indie and be on a garage label or have no label at all, or you can be on a major. It's just sort of having a commitment to it's less commercialism than
kind of a DIY.
It's a DIY kind of aesthetic.
Do-it-yourself kind of aesthetic to it. Yeah, most of the part. Going for the artful side of it. I mean, there's a creativity aspect. I mean, of course, mainstream music is going to claim it's creative, and not saying it's not. But I mean, there's an edge. You're trying to give an edge to the music, I guess, a little more than just kind of playing what people like. There's a little bit of creative license with it, I would say. That's my pretension coming out.
Everybody wants people to listen to and like their music, but I think to a certain extent indie is about that not being really the it's not being as major a thing.
I think there's like a kind of aesthetic, again, the creativity aspect of it, that it wouldn't be unusual, like groups might utilize unusual or non-standard instruments.
We use synthesizers in a lot of different, like, you know, off-key. I mean, we don't just play a regular piano sound on any single song, probably. We use lots of different synthesizer sounds. I mean, you can synthesize any number of sounds. From we do a synthesizer vibraphone on one of our songs, but we do everything from, you know, synthesizer strings to synthesizer, you know, just to give it a different edge to it.
I mean, if you're looking for particular instruments you're seeing more often, they're at least a little bit more associated with indie music. I think glockenspiel.
That's me.
That's him. Vintage synthesizers, still a big following. Upright bass, a few bands used to do separate.
The hand clap orchestra is a big part of our band. We have a hand clap orchestra at every show. It's really big.
We let him keep it. It makes him feel important.
Next.
After our interview with those senators, we decided it was time to get some opinions from our fellow UF students.
I would classify indie music as alternative, up-and-coming, and fresh. Bands and other artists who are just coming out and doing their own thing with a unique sound to get your attention, and hopefully in hopes of becoming mainstream.
I think indie music is music that's kind of unknown, kind of underground. Not like hardcore, but kind of alternative. I don't know. That's my opinion of indie music, or what I think indie music is.
Indie sound is a new or fresh type of sound in any kind of genre. Just it's like one-upping on something that makes it feel new and fresh. And if you can maintain that new and fresh sound, and no matter what label you're on or whoever you're playing for, if they think that you're new and you're different, then you're independent, and you know, that's all you need to do.
We were lucky enough to get a last-minute interview with another local indie band,
Sidewalk Fiction.
whose members also happen to be UF students.
Smelly, sweaty, upbeat.
I guess independent, although
Hence the indie.
But I mean,
Headphones off. I don't know that going.
yeah, cool. I'll let mine go. I would say, yeah, independent. Although nowadays, I guess the record labels are going for independent music, so
Kind of.
dancey.
Yeah,
It's dancey. It's like the new disco.
That's nice.
It's more of a category than anything else. It's not like a lifestyle.
Yeah. It seems like indie's just a new word for rock. That's all it is,
It's
really.
kind of the new alternative.
Yeah, I mean,
Except there's more.
it's more upbeat.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
It's like upbeat
Nirvana.
rock. Yeah.
It's more uplifting. It's less depressing, and synthesizer has replaced sometimes the drums and sometimes the lead guitar
And the bass. Sometimes even the vocals.
You know what? It's actually indie is synth.
Yeah.
We don't have a synth. And then also just in general, like a lot of incorporation of like folk music and like violins and mandolins and barking. I've noticed a lot of barking. No, not really. Well, that's it. And
that's about it. That's it. There's no other music out there.
Nice.
Yeah, a little
little beat in the background.
Yeah, a little beat.